Hi Aquarius, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Ascendant, and Aquarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Aquarius, now onto your November 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Aquarius, is the King of Rods. And the King of Rods is a fire sign person. This is either an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could also be you if you have the rising sign or moon sign that is a fire sign. You may feel like you're doing a lot of juggling in November. Juggling between two things. It could be two people, two jobs, two places of living, two different homes, or just juggling different things. And it could be involving the King of Rods. Some of you may even have a parting of ways with someone that you've met or that you've known that is a fire sign person in November. I feel like the King of Rods, if it's somebody that you're dealing with, they're kind of going off on a tangent, or their energy is really scattered in November, and they're going over here and they're going over there, and they may be putting you in a position of power, or for some of you, you could be having power struggles with the King of Rods. But whatever your scenario is, whether they're putting you in a position of power or you're in a power struggle with them, this King of Rods, their energy is scattered and they're kind of like all over the place with what they're doing, what they're thinking. They may even be physically moving a lot around. Oh, they're over here, they're over there. Somehow it's going to affect you. And they maybe really have a tendency to be short-tempered and aggravated in November. They could be trying to hold on to something or hold down a deal. Like maybe there's a business deal that they made and they're trying to like hold on to it, or they have a job or a position they're trying to like clench on and hold on to that. They have some kind of cause of concern. They're like worried that something might slip away from them, and they don't want to see this happen. You may have the feeling where you want to step in, you want to solve the problem for them, or you want to get involved in helping them or changing something they're doing. Like you may, if you're their boss or their parent or their spouse, you may say, hey, King of Rods, fire sign person, you need to change what you're doing. I think you need to think about doing this or think about doing that. You may want to try to influence them, or if you're their boss or their parent or their spouse, you may say you have to change and stop doing this, that, or the other. So you are involved with them. And it's kind of like, I feel like you want to see things clear the deck or the path cleared with them. Like you want things to be cleared. So on to your next card, Aquarius, you have the Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles, this is the balance of give and take. It can be giving generously and freely to others. It could be you receiving generosity from others. It could be also financial success sometimes comes up with this card. I do see you having an increase in your finances and in your money starting now. So if it's already been happening, we're not all on the same timeline, right? Because our birth charts are all different from each other. Even though all Aquarians are Aquarians, But if you have already started to see it, your money is still going to be increasing. Or if you haven't seen it yet, I feel like you're going to start seeing it happen now in November, moving forward. It's like you're going to change the parameters of your work, and your work ethic may also be changing a little bit. And whatever the changes are that you are going to make, it's somehow going to increase the money that's coming into you. Don't succumb to any fear or worry. If you've been feeling like business projects or work or creativity or something wasn't going the way you wanted it to, or you weren't having the successes that you wanted it to, now is time to really push forward strongly. So if you have any new business ideas you want to start, although I hesitate to say that because Mercury is in retrograde from October 31st until I believe it's November 20th. But it's the message I'm getting. So maybe you want to wait till after it goes direct, even though there is the shadow period that follows. I'm just getting the message that in November, don't feel, or prior to November really, don't feel like don't let yourself get down or depressed or feel like you don't have successes. But the ball is going to be in your court, and you do need to drive some of these things forward now. It's time to push forward. Some of you are going to be receiving an income boost through a raise. In any way, you're getting an income boost somehow. Could be from stocks you're invested in, could be your boss, could be through an online business you have or a side job that you do, but you're getting an increase in money, and some of you, it does come up as a raise. I also feel like you're going to be really, really, my guides are saying like really focused on your spending, like being more cautious of your spending. Like if you were just like, throw caution to the wind, oh, I feel like getting this or I feel like getting that. I don't feel that's what's happening here in November. You're going to start, I'm not saying you're going to be cheap. I just feel like you've been generous in spending money on others and yourself, and you're going to start to like try to cut your bills down or reduce your spending. So, but I do see you getting more money though in November. So your next card is Seven of Pentacles. Now this is usually a work-related card. It's feeling tired and exhausted from your hard work and efforts, and gaining financial gain from your hard work and efforts. Let's see why it's here for you. You are going to start to see the fruits of your labors pay off in November. And if you already have a business, I feel like you're going to be building on the business you have with other endeavors. Maybe you're going to add new products, new services, branch out in some way. Or you could even be revamping it. You could have a business that was kind of like, yeah, it was going along pretty good. But maybe you're going to do like a whole revamp of this business. Or even start one if you don't have one yet. You know, I do feel that many of you Aquarians have felt overburdened by either your job or your work or your business, but it's like the universe is testing you. It's trying to get you to dig in even deeper and push forward even harder, even though that's going to sound like a little crazy. Like, why? I don't know. My guides are telling me that's the thing you need to do now. Like, maybe you need to also, they're talking about networking and stepping outside the box and trying to make some new connections that can help you with your work. If you have anybody that you work for, if you work for a boss or a company that's like tyrannical and, you know, kind of oppressive and, you know, like tyrannical, I don't know a better word to give it than that, you may get out of there. You may say, you know what, this boss is too demanding, or this company is just putting way too much pressure on me. I can't deal with the burdens and stress of working here anymore. And you may either decide to start your own business or leave and get another job elsewhere, because I see that coming up for some of you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. So if what I'm saying here to you doesn't make sense, please always be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign. And also listen to the video a year ago, because I get many emails and comments where people say, predictions I made a year ago is what's happening now. And I do get, like, some of you are going to feel like you have to redo something with your job, business, or work. And that makes a lot of sense to me, that message, because as I've already stated, November, most of it is in Mercury in retrograde. And a lot of times you have to redo things, or you may have to redo them after it goes direct. But like, I get like redoing things. You may have a website and you're like, you know what, it's outdated, I need to redo it. Or, you know, these lists and things that I give out to people, or show what I do, or videos I have explaining this or that, you may feel like, yeah, that's old hat now, I need to redo it, because I get some of you redoing things. You have the Nine of Swords next, Aquarius. This is sleepless nights, bad dreams. You could be worrying about not feeling well. You could be worrying about somebody you love not feeling well. This could be grieving a breakup. You could be grieving the loss of a relationship ending. I feel like you're going to be struggling and feeling like, what do I need to do to change my situation? If it's in a situation of work, or even in love, you may feel like there's too much competition and you don't want to get buried by the competition, or, you know, you just feel like you're hitting dead ends, or your life is becoming staid and stale, or your love life is not going anywhere. I feel like you're going to be struggling with trying to figure things out and trying to find the answers of what you can do to change something. If your health isn't well, if you're not feeling good in some way, you may be feeling like, okay, I tried this, I tried that, but I don't really feel any better. What can I do to change it? I feel like you're struggling with looking for answers of what to do. But for every Aquarian, it's going to be different what they're struggling with. Some of you, it's your job situation and you feel stuck. Some of you, it's your living situation and you feel stuck. Some of you, it's your love life, feels stuck or not going anywhere, or your health. Whatever area it is for you, I feel you're struggling with what can you do to make a difference with it, or make something happen so that you have change occur. I don't like to say negative messages for any signs, but I'm not going to lie and only give you the sugar-coated fluff, happy-go-lucky readings, because then I'm not being honest with you. And I see a lot of people do that. And I always shake my head like, yeah, they want likes and views and thumbs up and all that. And I get it, and subscribers and all, but I'm going to tell you what my guides are telling me. I really do feel some of you may have somebody in your life that's not well. It could be you, but I feel like it's somebody else. And it could be somebody you care about that has some kind of sickness that they're going through. Doesn't mean they're not going to recover. Doesn't mean that problem can't be solved. But I see it as you worrying about someone else's wellness. That does come up here. And don't berate yourself if you feel like you missed the boat on something, or I see you struggling with, I didn't do things in the right steps or in the right way. Why didn't I follow the steps? Or, you know, I do feel some of this is don't feel guilty if someone's sick and you didn't go see them, or you're not seeing them enough, or you weren't able to. Like, whatever it is, don't beat yourself up, because I feel like this has also got, like, where you're going to be hard on yourself through this card. The last card you have here, you kind of have like a up and down reading here, Aquarius. And the last card you have is Ace of Pentacles. And this is financial blessings and financial stability and financial abundance coming to you. And you did have that through the Six of Pentacles also. So let's see why it shows up here. You're going to have some kind of fantastic opportunity to make money. I do feel like you're going to have some stress and struggle over it, though, in the sense that it may mean more work, or there's going to be things that you have to do. It's not like, oh, you're just getting a bag of money, plunk, pop down right on the table in front of you. There are things you're going to have to do, but it's coming to you. I really feel like some of you are going to see this money coming to you around the 15th or the 16th of November. And you may even be like getting things together with your money and situating your money differently. You could be changing accounts. If you have any financial advisors, maybe you're going to change, or they're going to recommend you do different things with your money. Or you're going to make that decision like, you know what, I'm going to take my money and I'm going to buy a property. Or I want to invest in something. Like that kind of energy comes up here. You changing, reorganizing and changing and restructuring things with your money also comes up. But I do feel that many of you are going to receive like some money here that really puts a big boost to your bank account. So some of you, it could be like a gift of cash coming to you from a family member. It could be an inheritance. It could be money that was owed to you. It could be an insurance payout, or like a lawsuit settlement or something. Because I get some of you, it's going to be like when I said that as a joke about a big bag of money plunked down on the table in front of you. Some of you, I actually feel that is kind of how it's going to happen. And if your money had not been on the right track, I feel your money and your finances are going to be on the right track, and you're going to start to feel a lot safer, more secure about your money. And even if you don't get it all in one lump sum, you're going to see money coming to you, coming to you, coming to you now. That's what I feel like is going to happen moving forward when you get out beyond November even. It's not just November. This is something that's going to keep coming at you. And it's going to change a lot of things. You're going to feel like, okay, I'm in a whole new ballpark now with what's going on. Because this money is going to change things for you. You may find that it's going to give you the freedom to do things that you felt you were unable to do before. So you're going to have some freedom to make changes and do some things that you were kind of like, some of you may have been worried about in earlier, but this seems to sort it out. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look at my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for you for the month of November 2019, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the description box in the Show More section, and that will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Also, if you're interested, you can get the latest videos I recorded, which is, in addition to the crystal readings, Angels and Ancestors Psychic Oracle card readings, where I use this really powerful and very interesting deck called Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And the messages there are kind of more of a deeper spiritual and psychological nature. And there are some predictions in there as well. So you might want to check those out. Also, another link below this video is the 7-card Horseshoe Tarot Psychic Tarot spread. Horseshoe Psychic Tarot spread. So if you want to check those out, they're also available on my website by going to www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab, and there you'll see all the videos I have listed there. You just go to the video series you want, click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. And if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and on Instagram, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I use tarot cards, oracle cards, sacred geometry cards, animal totem spirit cards. I look into my crystal. I do many things on the social media outlets, and my spirit guides, the predictions often resonate very strongly with a lot of people on those places. And it's not just for that day. Sometimes my guides say that prediction is for 2 weeks, 6 months, 4 months, 5 days. I never know how long the time period is going to be for when I pull cards and look into the crystal over there. So you might really want to check those out. So I hope you have an absolutely noteworthy and phenomenal November, Aquarius. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.